They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. You look at this Raiders defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he'll be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll bicycle. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Max Crosby from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are on the board first here in Vegas. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
The Raiders at 3-4 on the year coming into play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
A gain of 3, second down.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here,
as they've got it second down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Buying time to his left.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll set up a throw.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 33. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's Jacobs. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it second down. Back to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now they'll change things up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 4 yards out.
And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball.
Now a hit and a loose football.
And one of the linebackers is got it.
Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. They go play action here on first down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wound up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Herbert on first down now. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Herbert.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
He tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Rolling to his right. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. From the left side, it's complete. Touchdown, LA! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 11. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Would be.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. He'll drop to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd down and 6 now.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now they're going to speed things up here.
And now an audible here into something else.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
Colton Miller, former 1st-round pick, called for the penalty there.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw.
Open man, it's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders are back within a score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st.
But I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert now. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now it's Herbert. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good pickup there at 22.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Second and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And it's a room to run now. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Though, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's 2nd down.
They'll set up a throw. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day. Because
that is intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Important extra point up and through. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Herbert going to throw. Johnston hauls it in.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number one receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's third down now. Now Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will manage to get out of bounds here with the first down as they stop it with 27 seconds.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing, Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So 4 quarters couldn't settle the winner, and now the Chargers going to get the first opportunity here in OT as the kick is away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
A short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. Flush to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
A huge play there in overtime. 58 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now 3rd and very long. Are you cautious here?
I think you have to be, because the first mantra of any football game is don't lose it. Then you give yourself a chance to win it. And if you go ahead and force something now, take a big shot that doesn't pay off, you didn't help your defense out at all.
Yeah, especially here in overtime.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tie.
Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Well, that certainly changes things here, because they're in field goal range already, but a field goal, that's not what they're looking for now, not after that big play right here in overtime.
They'll try to run this one in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own.
And he is in for the score! And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
So it's a win here for the L.A. Chargers, and it was thanks to the fine play of their quarterback, CD, Justin Herbert.
Yeah, he was in complete control of this offense. He had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And to be honest, he really made it look easy out there.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got him excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop in a flight, take a trip to Peru. The hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman to fly, just look at my boo. I'm no money, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got them excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat.